merch.
Number Trey Mitchell?
Yep.
Reed, how fun was that tonight in front of that crowd? Just, a top 10 or a top 10 team. Just talk about that.
It was unbelievable. I mean, like you said, the crowd was unbelievable. I mean, I don't think they sat down one time. It was so loud. From the first possession to the last possession, they made a huge impact on the game. I think they made it tough for Miami to run stuff. It was unbelievable, really. But no, it was super, super cool. It was definitely a moment that we'll never forget as a team.
Reed, your plus minus was 35 tonight. Do you feel when you get on those heaters on offense, the game kind of starting to flow through you?
I don't really worry about any of that. I just go out and try and do what I need to do whatever I can to help my team win, make the right play, and with these dudes around me, it's really, really easy doing that. I mean, we were hitting shots left and right tonight. Everyone was moving the ball, passing and having fun. So it's really, really easy to play with these guys.
You guys have done stuff like this to other teams, but not to a team like this. How significant is it just as a mental, hey, we can do this against a really good team?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, we're going to enjoy this win tonight and then, get back at it tomorrow. But, yeah, I mean, this is a huge, huge win for us. We knew we could come in. We had a good team, and now we know for sure that we have a good team. But we just got to keep doing the little things, keep practicing hard, keep sharing the ball, keep running, keep having fun, and it's going to be a fun season.
Reed, you talked about earlier before the season. You said, I'll kind of do whatever I need to do. Unfortunately, DJ went down tonight. You kind of played with some different lineups than you've been playing with all year and had to assume some point guard roles. Talk about adjusting to that and just kind of playing that like you said in the offseason.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, it's really easy playing with four dudes that can play basketball. Like Coach says, everyone can pass, dribble, shoot. So being able to do that, you throw it to someone, something good's going to happen. So it's really easy playing with these guys out here, no matter what lineup it is. Every single person on the team can play and can help the team win.
Did you all need a win like this against an opponent like that, confidence-wise?
Yeah, I mean, anytime you can beat a team like Miami, which is really, really good, like we did, it's definitely a confident booster, no matter what. So yeah, I mean, for us to do that, we're definitely gonna have fun with this win and just enjoy it.
Reed, exactly 2 weeks ago.
You said you'd remember this game for a long time. When you think about what it'll be like to reflect on this down the road, what do you think will stand out to you then?
It'll just be like how much fun we had. From the beginning, we had fun. The crowd was unbelievable. This was the first time Rupp's been that packed this season, and that was the loudest I've heard them in a long time. So it was really, really cool being able to do that. And then, like I said, just how much fun we had together and how well we shared the ball and did everything together.
Reed, with how fast you play, what makes you so comfortable playing at that pace?
Well, I mean, like I've said, we got four dudes around me that can pass, dribble, and shoot. So anything you do is going to be a good play. You can pass it to Justin, he can pass it to Tone, and something good's going to happen. So it makes it easy that way because we're making the right play, and the right play is always just a one more, or if you're open, then shoot it.
Can you sense that this fan base sort of connects to the way you guys play, to the style? It seems fun is the word that keeps popping up. You guys have fun. They're having fun watching you play.
Yeah, it's a fun way of basketball when everyone can pass, dribble, shoot. When all five people are running the floor, swinging it, making shots, and then we're having fun out there on the court playing with each other. We're smiling the whole time, giving high fives. Everything we're doing is just fun. We're all really, really close on and off the court. So going out there in front of the best fans in the world is really, really fun for us.
Several Wildcats, former Cats, sitting out there courtside. It seems like you've got a fan in John Wall.
Yeah, it's really cool. He came in the locker room, said what's up to all of us. So it's really cool seeing them come back and support us. And I mean, you growing up, that's who you watch. You're like, John Wall's playing, so now him coming and watching us play is really, really cool.
Reed, exactly 2 weeks ago, you were up 14 points on Kansas, 58-44. Tonight you're up 57-43 on Miami. What was the difference? And you guys kind of collapsed. You said you weren't having fun at the Kansas game. What was different about this one?
Yeah, we just stayed disciplined. We did what we needed to do. We kept moving the ball and playing how we needed to play, and then we stayed disciplined on the defensive end. We got a lot of stops, and we just stayed disciplined and did what we needed to do.
I think one of the things that not only Rich and John Wall and some former UK guys talking about you guys, but even today Rick Pitino was tweeting about you and your play. I don't know, is it like been pinch you moments, just like what you're doing as a freshman here at UK? Just, what does it mean to you to do what you're doing?
Yeah, it's really cool. But it's really easy doing that when I have the best teammates in the world, who I think are really, really, really good, and the best coaching staff in the world, putting confidence in you and getting you better every day in practice. None of us would be doing this if we didn't compete and go against each other in practice. We make each other better every single day. So I got to give a lot of the credit to my teammates.
Are you feed on the way that this crowd responds to you? They're roaring before you even step onto the floor when you go to the scorer's table, and then we get on a heater like tonight. It's like every time a shot goes up from you, there's kind of this buzz that goes through the crowd.
Yeah, it's really cool. Growing up from Kentucky, going out there making a three and the crowd going crazy is really, really cool. But tonight they were like that for every single play, every single offensive and defensive play. So it was really, really cool seeing the crowd be into it the whole game and making an impact on the game.
How do you describe the crowd tonight?
Electric. Everybody was just so in tune to the game, and it brought us energy too.
How did you guys, it seemed like there was only one real punch from Miami there in the middle of that first half after you guys went on the run.
Mm-hmm.
They came back. What was the key for you guys to handle that punch and they went on that big run?
Just stay solid as a team on defense and offense. Just focus on the scout report, just stay locked in to what they're doing on the offensive end and try to get stops.
And then when the offense just explodes like that, just how much fun is it out there?
Man, it's enjoyable. It's really fun. Everybody was moving the ball. Everybody was getting, good shots, and, we was able to knock them down.
Antonio, you guys only had 8 turnovers today. Is the team doing anything intentional to take better care of the ball?
No, it's just like how we are on the offensive end. We just good guard play. Just being able to just take care of the ball. It just came natural for us.
What are you seeing out of Reed for him to be able to make an impact like this so early? I mean, obviously, you're an old head. For him to be so young, what does it take?
Reed, his game is just natural. He's a natural just defender, offensive player and things like that. You really don't have to tell him much because he already knows how to play. So, when he does, just turn the ball over or, break down on the defensive end, I just, say, keep it up and things like that.
Antonio, it's still early in the season, but have a statement win like this. What does it say kind of about this group and kind of sends what message?
Just, keep moving forward as a team, as a unit, glad that we got the game, and just it's time to move on to the next one.
How were you guys able to kind of keep the pedal in the middle? You kept leading 20 in the entire second half.
Just stay solid on defense, man. Make sure we be able to crack down on the rebounding because we kind of was shaky on it a little bit. So just being able to crack down on that, and we'd be able to win.
Reed is obviously a legacy player, but at what point when you played with him were you like, he's not here because of that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he carried his own.
He's just out there competing, just being him. And, he does, fantastic, crazy things, like just get hands on balls and things like that. That just come natural, he just being shocked, like how you get that, So him just being out there and, just is shocking sometimes.
There was a little concern coming in that Miami was big guys that bumped you guys around. What was it like in the game? Was there a lot of physicality in there, any more than usual?
Very physical. They had a couple big guys that pushed us around a little bit, and we just came as a team and made sure that we cracked down on the rebounding.
How good is Trey? Trey looks like to me he'd be a good bowler.
I don't know. I don't think I went bowling with Trey yet.
What do you think of the atmosphere tonight?
The atmosphere was really good. We fed off the atmosphere.
Do you have kind of a favorite moment where you could kind of feel the crowd?
After Reed's threes, they called and Miami called timeout, and it was like getting the crowd all rowdy.
Kind of going back to that Miami run over you all for a little bit. How kind of going off of that Miami run over you guys for a little bit in the first half, how have you all improved since Kansas doing that to you and not being able to talk back to them, but being able to do it tonight?
Just for like the practices after the Kansas game, we just focused on like how to close out games and how to like still stay together when things are not going our way.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the things that you practice to do that?
What you mean? Like for one, closing out a game, we worked on working on how to close out a game. Like the first when we played Kansas, we were still like just trying to force up shots when we were up. So now we know like the time and situation.
In terms of communication, I guess when you all run the break like that, there are like 3 or 4 passes, and you all just seem to know where each other's going to be. How did that develop?
I feel like that's off of I feel like that's an instinct type of thing, and I feel like that just goes off of how like close our team is. Like we know each other's weak spots and where we're best from.